When I grew up in Southern California, I thought the desert city that I lived in was a small town. When I started traveling the country, I learned that over 100,000 people isn't really that small. This little town I currently live in Mexico, has only about 100 people. I came across this town when I was backpacking through Mexico almost 2 years ago, and I really liked the small beach town vibe, so it stayed in my mind even after moving to Colombia. One of my intentions while I was traveling was to find a place that I actually wanted to live in. I had a hard time feeling like there was anywhere in the US I really wanted to settle down in, except for the Central Cali Coast, San Diego, or Oregon. But the American hustle culture that I'd have to continue existing in to afford Cali and the cold winters of Oregon both really hurt my soul, so I wasn't about to do any of that. Not at this tax bracket and not at this age. And definitely not now at the state of the country. Wow, I just feel so grateful because it's now hitting me that I actually have a house. Granted, I don't own the house, but I have my own space that I could actually build my future in and do what I need to do for myself, be inspired, have a home, a real home base, grow food, all of the things, and life feels more possible here. Coming from the US, I had it in my head that my generation was not going to be able to own a home, and again, I don't own this home, but it feels so much more possible here in Mexico. Like, I actually feel like I could live a life that I never thought I could have, and it's such an interesting feeling being in this space and seeing that I have an opportunity. And I traveled, one, because of course I wanted to travel, I wanted to experience the world, but there was a small part of me that was traveling because of the lack of knowing the stability of my future in the US. Like, one, I never felt like I fit in anywhere in the US. I always felt very alien wherever I was because people, like, I just thought so differently and had different values from everyone around me and wanted something different out of life. And I couldn't see myself anywhere in the US. Yeah, this is just dope. Life is cool. And I was looking back at photos and stuff today. My phone gave me a little reminder and I went through memory lane. I used to love going through my grandma's photo albums and like looking back like years ago, whatever. And I just did that for like an hour and a half today. And that was really cool, just seeing how far I come, looking back at the times that I was experiencing trauma in real time. Or like times right before this poor unsuspecting girl didn't know what was gonna happen to her, and just like seeing the memories and remembering that time of life and then seeing where I'm at now, like that has been a trip today. That's been really cool. It's finally hitting me that I'm here in Mexico and like I'm finally feeling grounded in and like feeling home. I'm so fucking grateful. Oh god. Mexico life. I've seen people that move from Western countries to Latin America complain about the lifestyle or the culture of the country that they moved to. And worse, they try to reshape the new city or town that they live in to meet what they had back home. Why you would leave a place that is expensive, dull, overly competitive, capitalistic, disconnected, and move to a beautiful country that gives you a break from all of that,
only to emulate the same image and impose the very practices that destroyed our own cities and countries is beyond me. If you are immigrating to a new country, you should be ready to adopt the culture that you are moving into. Of course, you will still be tied to your own home, your own culture, but you are leaving that life behind. You can't expect the world to change around you, because right now, that way of thinking and moving is actively destroying cultures around the world. I can and I will make a whole video about that, but for now, I'm just going to leave you with this. Please respect the people and the land that you live with and enjoy your new home. Learn how to love your new home for how it is and stop worrying about what it doesn't have that you're so used to back home. This is a new chapter and a new life. Have fun with it and join in with your new community. Some of our first plans have been to plant food because being able to and knowing how to grow is really important to us and just in general. I've been spending a lot of time getting to know the land and how to come up with a good ratio of its thick clay dirt and sand for the seeds and how to sprout different things. Thankfully, things have been growing pretty well even without any compost. So we got the kitchen pipe running through the bottom of the house and it just puddles up on the dirt and it stinks. So we're gonna grab some of these banana babies and we're gonna move them closer to the water so that it filters it out. This seems to be a normal practice in rural Latin America, at least in the places that we've been to, where the pipes go directly to the earth. So it's really important that we're really aware of what we're putting into the pipes. So we just use natural soaps and toothpaste. But yeah, that's it for now. If anybody has any specific Mexico living questions, drop them in the comments, and I'll see you in the next one.